All right. Hello, hello, Mr. Stream. Where are you at? I want to share you on Instagram, please. Here we are. Good. Well, let's do like a picture like this. Oh shit. That's hard to do. No. I want to take a fucking screenshot. No. That is so bad. Hello. I have to really hit it now. Like 2, 3. For fuck's sake, I can't even do a... Oh, it's the other side. Button on the other side. Last try now. Oh my god. Is this the most annoying thing in the world? Hello. Come on, man. Let me post this on Instagram, for God's sake. How is everybody doing, huh? We are making 3D art today with some good VFX passes. But let me please just share this bloody thing on Instagram. I'll just take a screenshot like this, it's fine, I guess. Hey, there we go. Who's here? 3 people apparently. How's everybody doing? How are people doing there? Okay, I need to cut this in the gallery here or something. Give me some lo-fi or whatever. For now, it's still relaxing time. Relaxation. So, how exactly do I edit this to crop it? Here, I guess, huh? Yeah! Crop that stuff, man. Live now. That is cool. Now I just need the link from YouTube. Share. Copy link. And then on Instagram, I take that photo. This one. Great. And now I go live right now. Live right now. Like spontaneous, that's better. Spontaneous 3D stream. Not spontaneous, it's spontaneous last time I checked. Oh, for God's sake. Man can do 3D shit but can't do a proper story on Instagram. That is sad. Spontaneous 3D stream. And then I just do this and I give it a little link in there as well, which is where link is here. Link is here, dude. Paste. Come hang out. Hey. Here we are. And then I also tag my other Instagram, VK Creative 3D. So they can repost it from the other Instagram channel. For God's sake, Mr. Phone. Hello. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Come hang out. Maybe like a little YouTube thing in there as well. God, it's been 10 minutes, I haven't done anything. Come on. Yeah, like that. Oh my god. This is the most annoying thing in the world. Dude! Let me, please, move it. What is this, huh? Hello. What? Why? Why? Instagram has to step up their freaking game, man. That's fine like this, I guess. Post that to the stories. Then repost it from the other one. And then we're probably good to go, huh? Oh, I got some likes on this one. Hey! What? Big rappers lack talent. On a pick of don't play games like that, bam. Backhanded. What do you mean upload failed? Why? What are you saying? Why did that fail? Why? Yeah, then I have to do it again, really. Oh my god, is this the most annoying thing in the world, or what is it? Come on, man. Yeah, I was gonna say. You know what, let me do it from this account. I think that's better. Did they make it worse live right now? Live on YouTube. Right now. I think they made the editor worse on Instagram, not better, way worse than before. Live on YouTube right now, and it's like, here you go, link coming out yet again. God, that's annoying. Hello. And then I just tag myself here, so like, yeah, that guy. I guess it's fine that way. Maybe one song. What kind of a song do I want to put in here? What am I listening to lately for the Instagram story? Something that I like. Maybe this. Cozy you, cozy me. No, you know what? I'm actually gonna put in something from the main boy himself, Mr. Crash. And it's gonna be Let Go, I think, because I like that track. That is sick. Oh, it's not even on here, dude. What? What? Mr. Crash, huh? Mr. Felix. Crash. Search. Nothing from this guy shows up here. Literally zero. Why? Okay. In that case, I just do something else. Something like we do Where's the Sun is good. Where is the Sun? By the main man, Joe Ford. There we go. Now let me post it. Yes. Has it been posted? No. It's still uploading. I think I switched accounts too quickly last time. I think that's what the problem was. Alright, hello. Okay. Is that not done? Mentioned you in the story earlier. That's good. And so now I want to go here and just add that to my story. Boom. So that people go on that account and then add it to their story. They subscribe to the other account and see it in the edit story. That's what I wanted to say. But who are all those people, man? God damn, bro. For God's sake. Oh wow. Yeah, no man. Alright. It is time! Isn't it? Isn't it? Alright. Fresh out of Bebble AI come these beautiful, beautiful things, basically. In the raw material I have them. The VFX Passes, and you get a folder with the image sequences from everything that you've recorded. You basically put in a halfway good green screen recording like this. Alright. And out of that, it is going to give you, like, it's just the cleanest base color map. Even though this time it is glitching a little bit at the start with the floor here. But I guess that's fine. Alpha, like this, is about the best AI rotoscoping you will find anywhere. Great depth map as well. Great metallic map. Great normal map. This is like the biggest and best thing about all of this. Look at that bloody normal map. It even has this thing like perfectly mapped out. It understands that it kind of goes out the shirt a little bit. It is perfect. It is immaculate. There is nothing about it that has any weakness. Maybe a very, very tiny bit sometimes, but it is just really great. So what you do is you get a mesh plane, import images as planes, and you rotate that so that, whoops, the rotation makes sense. And then it is time to hook things up here. So you go in here, and instead of the image, you take an image sequence, and then it is time to load it up. And you can just, if you're on a Mac, which I am, you can just drag and drop stuff in here. And since we chose image sequence, it is going to give you the whole image sequence. In this case, that goes into a normal map. Color goes into color, normal goes into normal. Great. Make sure auto refresh is enabled. Also 436 are the number of frames, so we want to change it to 436 for the last frame, which is good. Then let's quickly press H to hide it, SY0 to straighten that out, SX to bring it a little closer together, and just very, in a very snuggly way position it here. Another image sequence, please. I know there's an add-on to hook everything up, but I'm actually a big fan of having control over each individual step, and I'm also way too lazy to download the add-on, so that is why. Just make sure every time you have auto refresh enabled. That is like the most important thing, because if you don't, then it's not going to play the video, but this way it does play the video, which is cool. All right, also here, just hide that G to bring it closer here. And you can even just duplicate that and open another one from here. So base color would be our next one. Well, in that case, it didn't do it properly. So let's do that again, shall we? Image sequence and base color. And there we go. Auto refresh, color goes into color. And hide that stuff. Here we are, image sequence. And we now want the metallic map, which goes into the metallic input, like so. Also auto refresh, very important. H to hide it, G to grab and move it here somewhere. Then just take both of them, move them a little bit upwards, because we need a little bit of more space. Image sequence yet again, and we have a roughness map as well, which is so great. Like, this is a super good roughness map. And we just plug that in here, auto refresh, very important again. G to move that here, and then we have another, you guessed it, image sequence input. And I think the only one missing now is the specular, so we just import that and get it into the well, back in the day there was just a specular input. I believe it's the index of refraction level. I think that's what it is now. I will check it later on, and if I make a video out of this stream, then you will know. Okay, H to hide that, G to grab, move it closer here. Now we have a freaking like 3D simulation thing of me playing in real time, meaning if we now get the background color to 0 and add a point light into the scene, that it freaking looks like this. Isn't that cool? I think that is amazing, if you ask me. I mean, that is like the coolest thing in the world. I know it has, like, it's not 100,000% perfect. It's not like it's the best. It is the best model of its kind, that's for sure, but it's not like it's gonna replace actually lighting up the person. So if you're like really close to the person, you can kind of tell, you know, there are some artifacts, but whatever, dude, it is good enough for me by a huge margin. So yeah,
Let's have a little sip of tea to that.
Good tea. Right. I mean, by the way, very quickly check if anyone is in the stream. Who's here? Nobody. Oh my god. No person is here, man. Alright. So, what I'm looking for with this little shot here is basically what I'm wanting to express, I guess, is, well, what happens when you just doom scroll all day and you're not feeling great about yourself. That is the kind of stuff that I want to simulate with this shot. So, I am actually thinking of how I can make this look like the phone is activated, because it's not an actual 3D model. But what we can do is, we can, oh, this is super hard to do, I'm just realizing. We can duplicate that plane and just move it a little closer to the camera. But then again, we will have lots of problems. We can displace the plane, obviously, because we have a height map, like a displacement map as well. That, however, won't really help us, because it's not gonna have the, you know, there's no actual gap here. So I guess what I will do is I will just create an interesting surrounding of all sorts of things, and those sorts of things will be
Like, what was your...
Goddamn, that's YouTube opening. I guess I just want to have like social media animation or some stuff like that, videos, animated social media templates, pictures. Yeah, I'm talking about like social media overload animation or whatever, you know, something, because that is what I'm willing to express with this. Like, you're getting all these likes and all these things of people and you know, all over the place being like, oh, that's cool, that's sick, that's this, that's that, but you're not really feeling good on the inside. That is what I'm wanting to communicate here. What about a heart PNG? What does a social media heart look like? That is definitely, that is like the most social media heart you can find, I guess. So let's take that and download that thing. Save that to the downloads folder. Shift A. Mesh images is mesh. What am I talking about here? Mesh plane. There we go. And then desktop, or it was downloads, I guess. And then we have this heart. Here we go. Load that into Blender. Make it smaller. Smaller. Strength of 1. Color goes into color. make it light up the scene and give it a little bit of ray tracing so that it's actually casting some light on me, if that's even doing it at all. Eevee actually doesn't even do that, right? What would this look like in cycles? I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, see, that is what it's supposed to look like, right? I don't want to render this in cycles. I don't like a cycles render. I'm really just rendering almost everything I'm doing at the moment with Eevee. Reason being, it's just really taking like a 50th of the time or something. If that, like, it's most of the time even less than that, so. Cozy on, cozy. Right. Now the question is, wait, if I take this and move it around, yeah, the normal map, look, this is a cool looking shot, right? This is really cool looking. Yeah, maybe we are gonna render this in cycles, but I really don't want to. Is there not a way? You get a little bit of path tracing, but just not enough, right? Just not enough. Resolution 1:1. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of get this somewhat similar result with this, but you can see the noise and everything, and you have to crank it to like 10. It's 1, it's not bright enough to light up the thing at all. It's 100. What's the difference between 100 and 1,000? See, there's almost no fucking difference there. That's not good. There's not even a difference between 10 and 1,000. Well, congratulations, Eevee. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, without denoising it looks like this, for God's sake. That is terrible. It's about as bad as it gets, to be honest. Precision on the screen tracing. Yeah. Thickness of the screen tracing. If we just make the thickness like 2 meters or something, then we have some light coming. Yeah, I guess we just have to find a good compromise on the render settings here, because otherwise I don't think we'll be happy about any of this here. Noising. Yeah, I guess that looks kind of alright. And then if we have a couple of hearts kind of going, you know, flying past the guy and around him and like the back of him and everything. And by him I mean myself, obviously. I think that is a thing that we would like to do. So the shot is like 430 something frames long. So what I'm thinking is I want one empty, basically to just move at a reasonable speed. And then we want to parent everything to that empty. I'm going to give this a spherical shape, I think. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then let's do location on that. Hello. I for keyframe and then 436 or whatever. GZ 10 I think is enough. And then we want that to just rise linearly so that it just starts rising like that. I think that's a pretty good speed for those kinds of like hard things. Yeah, then we just take this heart and we want to get location, rotation, and scale, basically. Or we just do a scale animation first, because it's supposed to like pop up a little bit in a funny way. So like frame 10, I suppose, is good, and then frame 0 is S0, left click I for keyframe, T and back, so it does a little pop. That's nice. And we definitely want to parent that to this empty. Kind of like, yeah. Then it does this. Cool! That's not bad. I like that. Cozy you, cozy me. Alright, that's cool. Okay, let's give it some rotation as well. So maybe I just go like I here on the one, and when it's done, or maybe a little bit later for the cool vibes, 360. I. And I think I also want that to go back. Have a little bit of a, yeah, that kind of an automation. Graph editor, normalize that stuff. Rotation, which is here, is going a lot too fast for me at the moment. Which is fine though, because I can at any point just go. Why is this rotating the Z and the Y? I don't understand that, but it is fine, I guess. It's gonna take that and just move it a little further into the thing. Yeah, that is cool. That's a cool animation. I like that. And then basically, I think I just want to duplicate a couple of these and just move them across the thing. All right. And then on the delta transforms on the scale, I just go like 0.5 on this one. And I also just displace the keyframes a little bit so that they're not all doing the exact same thing. And I even think for the rotation here, I don't even know if I want that, to be honest. So we should have the dope sheet here, right? Object transforms. Yeah, exactly. All of this here can go for that one. It is going to pop into existence as well. And that means that if we now, again, please go to the timeline. I just don't like these editors, by the way. I just think they're pretty shit. Hello. G. What do I have to move with the mouse? What's the point here, dude? Mister. Oh, it's because it's locked. That is obviously my mistake. You know, that is not anything, nothing, has nothing to do with Blender per se. That was just me being dull. Yeah, that's a vibe, huh? That has a little vibe to it. That is cool though. I just wish I could somehow simulate a little bit of light coming from the phone. I don't know how. I'm thinking of like what would happen if I did this with an area lamp kind of cutting through the thing at the roughly the angle where the phone is. God, that is like the dirtiest way. But tell me what you want to tell me. It is kind of looking like it's working. Not like great or anything. What? Hang on a second. If we took this, I think I'm onto something. If we took this and we made it like wrap around the phone and shit, then I guess we would actually have some kind of a phone looking thing, and then we just had to like track it to the phone edges here, right? Just had to be tracked here basically. What does that look like? Does that look like it's coming from the phone? Like it would, all right, if I also duplicated this, rotated this around, and I think it would be like that angle, maybe that angle. Yeah, it's kind of starting to look like that. That is like the most like crazy quick and dirty way of doing this. I don't think this is gonna. Is this gonna cut it? I don't know. It is hard to do, man. Jesus Christ. And things also, I'm like moving my hand slightly every now and then. So I would have to track it, which is not really a fun thing to do, but it could work, I think. But I don't know about this one. Yeah, but it makes sense that light is going into that direction. But then again, I'm thinking, alright, I'm thinking. And why exactly are we not doing it like just over the thumb? Because that is where it usually would be, right? Like here or something. Oh god. What is happening with the render? Oh god, holy moly. Wait, is that also looking like that on the render if I render this now? Well, this isn't gonna cut it. That is quite the terrible ass thing. Okay, let me very briefly, let me think about this. I think it's because it's cutting through the plane. It can't do that. So instead, how about we went and gave this a little object constraint, and it would be a limit distance type thing or whatever. Oh no, limit distance. Outside. There is an object constraint that does what I wanted to do. Let's get some music in here, by the way. Sometimes easier to think with music and sometimes not, but this is one of those situations where it's easy, I think. But to be honest, at the end of the day, we have to anyways, we have to go and track it, so let me just do this. And then just move it very carefully to the outside of this. So that's like just not coming through this thing. Like so. And then from the side, it is fine, yeah. And then here we basically want to make this pretty like a pretty flat thing. And then we just wanna, let me just try to, you know, also need to kind of estimate the angle of the phone on the video. So what is that angle, dude? I have no clue what the angle is. I guess that's fine. And now all we want to do is we just want to Shift A, and we want to set an empty to, let me adjust the display size here. I want to set this empty to like one of the corners of the phone or something, and then also rotate it like so. I want to parent this to the empty object, and then when we move the empty around, hell yeah, that's cool. Now important for that empty is to not move into the Y direction, so in other words we will go and we will limit the location into the Y direction. Just go minimum, maximum Y, and now we can't move it at all on the Y-axis, which is good. And then I guess it's just a matter of tracking this, right? If I'm not mistaken. I guess that is what it is now. So... Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Location, rotation, scale, alright. And probably just want to go through here with like auto keying and stuff like that. And just very roughly... Oh, has it... It hasn't even really done any keyframes. Should also just do a little bit of rotation just to get this to work. Or a little bit of an extreme point here. Like this, I think a little bit of rotation inwards, and I'm coming up here again. G and R here, okay. Like that. Even a little further. Good amount of rotation, a little bit of relocation. Little extreme point when I'm tapping. Well, that's a pretty rough tracking at the moment. Oh, this is annoying. But we will make it through this. I am pretty certain. So think about it. Okay. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back. Feel that gravity pulling me faster than it ever has before. When I was 17, nicotine loving had me rushing out the door. I'm like halfway through. Come on. Time to log in. Goddamn, bruh. My man is streaming right now. I can't. I always let the day slip away. Oi. Come on, man. crashing back, crashing back. Alright, that's a pretty rough track, but I guess it's fine. Alright, so that's a little track. Let's see if this is selling at least a little bit of the effect of a phone lighting up the place there. I guess it does. I think there are no light notes in Eevee. Isn't it? You would not believe your eyes. Luke Martonet, Alter. Meister. Meister. What's poppin', homie? What geht up? What is your ass up to at the moment? At the moment in time. If 10 million fireflies. Alright. Mr. Martonet. Okay, so. Basically, there's supposed to be a lot of reels and stuff. The more the better, so I think, first of all, automatically pack resources is enabled, which is good. We want a mesh plane from some videos. And I do have some videos here if I find them. Yeah, but I only want some of them, not many of them. Perhaps this one could fit the thing. Take image sequence. Well, it's a movie, it's not an image sequence. It's not the same thing exactly. Let's see what happens if I just... Is this gonna play? Hey, it's actually playing it. That is good. Essentially what I want to have happen is I want to have this like cloud of things. This is supposed to be tracked, sorry, here we go, track to camera, track to constraint to my camera, so that the rotation is always, you know, pointing into the direction of the camera. And then everything we have to do basically is, oh, auto keying is still enabled, I don't want that. Everything we have to do is just give this a little bit of a, like a pop-up animation. With just a scale keying set. I is here and then like S0IAT. Back is our interpolation. It's just popping up. Good, good. Oh goddamn, my YouTube chat just disappeared, man. I'm just playing the guitar. But it is actually the wrong way around. Looks like I'm left-handed. I don't want to be left-handed. Leave me alone. Scale X -1 please on the delta transform. Or maybe not. Dude, what's the matter with you, man? What's your ass on about? I just want to freaking flip this shit. I just want to flip the shit. Oh. But that is the X direction, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. Why exactly? Is that because of the track 2 constraint? Oh yeah, because the normal vector is used for the track 2 constraint, if I'm not mistaken. I think I could go... Thought the normal vector was used for the track 2 constraint. Isn't it strange sometimes? Isn't it strange? Well then, let me freaking flip it like this. For God's sake. Something here locked? No, it isn't. Thank you. Track to the camera, please. Now we're talking. Wait, why is it still like that? Here's another way of doing it. UV editor. There we go. That is the video. Now please a track 2 constraint for the camera. There we are. That is good. Now let's just quickly do the animation again. Whenever I see it fit. Probably here. And then S0 I AT back. Boom. Alright. What else have we got? What else have we got here? Dude, where's the window from Blender? Hello. Oh, that's annoying. Brother, where is you? Is it on the other screen? Where is this gone? Hello, Apple. Let me please. Where is it going? Hello. Well, that's not helpful. That is not even in the slightest helpful at the moment. Dude. Hey, where's that freaking window? No! Blender, don't you dare, okay? Here it is, okay. Done and dusted. Alright, let's try some more videos of these. Why is that going back now? Something is awfully not really working here right now. Hello! Jesus! Why is it showing as empty? Oh, that's annoying. Let me also select another folder. I think that's a good selection from the reels that I downloaded. I here S0 I for keyframe T these two back. Good. And track to the camera, please. So then the camera will kind of like move upwards and then pan around and everything. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of work, this freaking video, I think. I like the fact that the light is moving now with the other thing. It's cool. Let's see how this image would render out. Yeah, for its purpose, I guess it is kind of fine. It's definitely not great, that is for sure. Not great and not terrible. And this rotation of the heart is also too close to the thing. So it should rather be somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, let's make a little folder of things that people said to me or something. Oi. All right, so print small cubes and throw them on interstates. that is funny. That is funny. That has to be in this. That is a very funny thing here. Caroline, leave it. You made it. You made it into this 3D art thing. There's so many comments on this video as well. How many comments? 166 comments, 4,000 likes or something. Goddamn.
Trying to get up off my doorstep, and no one seems to know why I'm here.
I love this. I love this. Okay, which comments, like, what kind of screenshots do I take here for the one? Yeah, whatever. I guess. Let's check it out on the other channel as well, because there are some good uploads on that channel as well with some comments and some stuff that's important. Oh, what? Oh, that is fire as well, dude. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Greetings from Korea. You have to be more famous. Goddamn, bruh. Those are some of the really nice things people have said. Goddamn, bruh. This is also was a pretty good video.
Could you help me when I'm finding my way through? Could you see me? Could you fit me in your busy day? Seems like no one.
All right. That is a very nice message as well. I don't even, yeah, fuck, I'm not even showing it on the stream. Am I dull or something? On my way to download Logic, you know what, let's get this legend in there as well, dude. Goddamn. Well, I'm just gathering to put it in this art piece here, really. It's not something... it's not something that has anything to do with anything apart from this very particular art piece I want to make. Alright, let's just get some of those images into the thing. Mesh plane, desktop, screenshot. For God's sake, man. Yeah, these screenshots, right? Yeah, import the images as planes. Good. And essentially what I want to do is I just want to keep them all at a reasonable scale, and yeah, I guess we just connect that to the machine manually, because why not? That makes the most sense in this case, I think. I could ask ChatGPT to write me a little add-on code for that, but I won't, because I'm not that lazy. I mean, it would be crazy. If I was that lazy, it would be crazy. It's like 5 coding whole add-on for one thing. That is mad. Or just connecting it to the color input and giving it a strength of 1. And this is the last one. Good. So, a couple of these things now. Yeah, let's just animate this in a sensible fashion. So this one also just comes out of the freaking abyss, I don't know. So I want to parent this to this as well. Control P. And yeah, scale is still selected, which is great. So I think we want it to kind of pop up here. So there you go. I4 keyframe here, and then at 40 it's S0 and I here. AT back. Hey, come on. And they are all the same distance away from the scene. Yeah, it should be more like here, I guess. Let's just parent them all to the empty for now. Let's just give them all different like times when they pop into existence. Yeah, like that. Only that I'm stupid, because now I need to do it again. I even think this here makes more sense if it was like a little later. And then also like more there. This could then come earlier, like frame 20 or something. That is good. That is a good, like, speed up effect thing. Yeah. Also thinking of giving this a little bit of rotation. Not even much, just kind of talking. Sort of. I here, and then like RZ20 or something, or RZ like 30 or minus 30 rather, huh? Yeah, that's better. Here as well, just like make this go back, and then just Alt R. Oh shit, that's not good. I bet this is not doing what I wanted to do. Yeah, it is. Cool. But then with the back, it's not. I'm dumb. I'm fucking stupid. Let's do it like that. Yeah, it has the back interpolation now. Huh? Then maybe let's just do Bezier on them. Yeah, this also just pops up here. Frame like 52 or whatever. S0. What just happened? Brother, what? What is that? Hello. God's sake, that is so annoying. Yes, it is one here, dude. Oh no, it's rotation. It's supposed to be scale. I apologize. I take everything back. I'm just really dumb sometimes, that is why. Go a little later on that one. What does this feel like in the render at the end? Is this the feeling I want to go for? That's a cool effect, I think. However, it's not really coming from the phone, you know. Could we take the proximity to the light source and feed that into the scale? I am not too sure if we could, but it would sure be fucking nice if we could do it, if we were able to. Let's link or copy the freaking, what is it called? How do you copy, by the way, constraints? I have no clue. Never done that. Okay. Essentially, you wanna do transformation thing, right? And the target is this empty down here, I guess. Oh, actually, I'm gonna think. Yeah, one thing we could do, like right from the start now, is we could parent this empty here to this empty here. Control P object, so that when this is rotating, this empty up here is rotating. See, that's cool. Okay, yeah. We are already getting a little bit of that vibe now, which is fine and cool, and I'm into that. That is not bad. I should also, first of all, I should probably go and save that, because we will have a problem of otherwise. So this is HFO visual, huh? HFO visual. By HFO I mean hiding from ourselves, obviously. Cause we've been hiding from ourselves for way too long. Let's just take it from here, I guess. And let's do, not there, dude, come on. Rotation and scale, which is here. So I just we want to insert a keyframe here, I guess, but we want to, for that one, we want to also briefly reset everything. Cool. And here we want this to kind of do like this. I would also really like to have this kind of come out of this edge here. That is cool. You can't tell me that's not flipping cool, dude. Hey, yeah, that is a nice animation, isn't it? This is the kind of stuff that I want in the art that I'm making. So let's, you know what? Why don't we just try to get more of these kinds of effects in here? That's cool. In addition to this thing, we could, however, also do an effect like this. Now, a little obvious problem there is it is messing the UV map up like mad. But I think even just by moving the origin around to maybe like one corner or something, I think even that looks cooler than the alternative. Especially, by the way, if you move it here and then... Oh wait, where would that be? Let me think. In which direction could we rotate this so that it looks cool? Like we're kind of pulling it out of this thing. Yeah, it would have to be here then. And so the keying set is still location and like rotation and location, right? Freaking rotation and scale. That is the one. Okay, so wait, this is R and minus 90. Okay, so I for keyframe here. This is R minus 90. I for keyframe here. That didn't do anything. Why though? Is it locked? It isn't. In that case, I don't know why there is a problem with this. Yeah, now it's just going ham. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to be at. That is cool. Cozy you. Cool. I want to really listen to that song, but I think it's gonna get copyright flagged. But I really want to listen to it. Just a little bit of it. Hey, that is cool. Little Christmas song ass thing. Nah, we won't. We ain't dull, are we, dude? I think we even want to duplicate that, put it like here. Kind of like that. This here is nowhere. Like by no stretch of the imagination does this come from any kind of a sensible place or something. And there's too much of a gap between those. Same topic with this one, no rotation, no nothing. Even though this one could be like that, and it could start. Dude, where's the location? Okay, we want location, rotation, and scale. Let's be real for a second. We want the whole program. We don't care about anything else than the whole deal. And let's not delete the whole thing, please. Let's just delete that keyframe. Because what we want to do is, I want to start it from here. And by here we want to have this like rotated like this. And could you please insert the keyframe? Yes. So now R for scaling it like that, and S0, I for keyframe, AT and back. Yeah, that is the way it's supposed to look like. Cool. Just that is only the first like couple of examples of its kind, and it takes so long to do, but the end result will be really cool, I think. I think this heart could also come a little earlier. Could be here. Just so that we like keep the natural flow of everything, you know. This also a little bit earlier. Just as a very brief, let's just do a simple deform on this one. And the origin of the deformation is going to be the empty here. Oh, this is kind of what I wanted to do, right? I mean, at least it's not like far off from what I wanted to do. It's not going to be like... Oh, that's interesting. Just trying out some freaking... Oh, that's trippy. What is Stretch doing exactly? Nothing really in this case, huh? Yeah, but like, freaking... Isn't none of them... Well... That is so weird, but also really cool. At any point we can just add more hearts. I think that is always easy to do. So maybe I'll make use of that. And also I want to activate some more music. Definitely want to finish this in the next 90 minutes, let's say, because then I have to go. Now for this big one, I really want this to feel like it's being like sucked out of the thing. That would be cool to see if that's working. So we have location, rotation and scale here, right? Yes. So I would like the origin to be here. And for this one, let me quickly think, what does it look like if you like, if you imagined a vacuum cleaner kind of, right? Vacuum cleaner, pulling this out of the thing. That is, what should be, let me think, what rotation is this one? I think it should be there. And 90 here. And minus 90 here, huh? Yeah. This message here from the guy, if I take this and I want this to look like it has been pulled out of the thing, how do I do it? Which side has to be like pinched, and what's the gesture here exactly? The gesture I think is... That's a pretty difficult thing. If I pull this out, I think what will happen is this side potentially will go a little bit like this, huh? Or I do something even more crazy. Maybe this time I actually do the cool thing. Control R, get some edge loops. Like so. Do the other side as well. So that you have like squares, roughly speaking, you have good topology. And then here you go and, well, first of all, you want to go auto smooth, that's important. Simple deform on that one. What just happened? Where's it gone? No one knows. Oh, that's remesh. Sorry. I wanted my simple deform, not the remesh. Yeah, that's good. And then with this, can twist our piece of paper or something, you know? Make it look like a freaking DNA. Maybe just like 180 or something. even, not even that, like 90. Oh, if you need. What is bend doing? It's basically just rotation in that case. Taper. Aha. Interesting. See? Interesting, interesting. A little taper. I can do some stuff with that. And stretch is like a taper, but with an like with a curve fall off type of deal, huh? Alright. Let me think. What can we do here? What's cool? I think we just give this like a nice 90-degree twist or something when pulling it out of this thing, like so. And I think it starts at frame 80, but actually just realizing that I made a pretty dumb decision here with regards to where the origin should be. I think it should be here, to be honest, and it should go into this direction. That makes more sense. Okay, so essentially from here, I have an idea. I have a good idea, I think. We take this and we just scale it towards the origin. Yeah, okay. Then we put the cursor here. Shift S2. Now we select the 3D cursor here and we make two shape keys. Like this and like this. And then we just go boom boom. And like 0.1 or something. Maybe even again like 0.1. So we really start out really small. Perhaps even just freaking S0, to be honest. So that when we get this value up... I know why that messed it up. Because I didn't press SXX0. There we go. It's like as this is coming out of the abyss. Yeah, that is what it is. So we start the journey of this thing on this frame where it's 1. And I think it's fair to say like 102, yeah, that is basically exactly hit. Then at the same time we also want the angle here to go from 90 degrees. Oh, we want, you know what, 180 degrees, and I have something in mind here. 180. And then here it's 0. And also there's a little bit of an interpolation problem on this thing. Ha 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 ha. Well, that's fun work. Jesus. Screw you, man. Seriously. Yeah, kind of. If this now wasn't here, like if this moved quicker inside, like so, I think that is going to be the one. It has to be exact in the first couple of frames. That is the most important bit. Oh, it's pretty exact now. It's a little short at the moment. This frame has to be a little longer. I think like here. That's where I'm feeling it. Yeah, and then it kind of extends out of the thing. Perfect! That is exactly the effect I wanted. And then we just want to, like, at the end of the day, rotate this. Basically want to start rotating this from, like, this frame onwards, I think. Until this frame here, but not with the 3D cursor, with the medium point now. We just rotate this 90 degrees. Like so. And then this is also back, please, the mode. See what that looks like. That looks fine, huh? That's cool. It looks like you're pulling it out of the phone. That's good. Yeah, there is a little bit too much motion blur to read everything, but I'm not even sure if you need to read this. I think it is better if you can't really read it, to be honest. And also maybe a little bit less on the, you know, zooming in type of thing. I don't think I want to have it zoomed in that much. That looks cool though. It looks like it's coming from the phone. Even though this first heart, I think it should have more of that illusion as well. Really coming from inside of the phone. Meaning here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I would like to have this be here, you know. And I think if we get rid of this keyframe here, we can even, hello. Is everything here locked or what is the problem? It is. That is why. That makes sense. Fair enough. It just pops into existence. Why? My man. Why do you just freaking appear? Why don't you take your time coming out of the phone or something? Because it's this, yeah, let's just do like this for the moment. Yeah, that is good enough. That is not exactly where it's supposed to be, because you can kind of clearly see it's not really. That is good. And then this one here, also please come from the phone. I think we just postponed this couple of frames, it would be fine. Also just kind of pops into existence, right? Oh, that's fine. That's okay. This one a little bit earlier. It is fine, or yeah, that is okay. This one has to be a whole lot later. Yeah. Good. Way too early. Supposed to be like here. Get the big sausage thing. Some more hearts, please. Like a heart, like from the beginning would be good now. And then we want to move all these keyframes over. What's over here? Where's that heart? Oh yeah. Oh, there it is, dude. Yeah, that's I think the one. I should have been making up my mind. Oh, that is even cool how it lights up the hand, right? I just think these VFX passes are so good. What? There you go. Oh, yeah. Rushing back, do.
And it all comes rushing back. And it all comes rushing back. And it all comes rushing back. Feel that gravity pulling me faster than it ever has before.
I even think we need this one. Boom! That's some crazy motion blur bugs. Yeah, that is cool looking for now. A little area lamp from the back wouldn't really. I wouldn't mind putting that in. That's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, cool. Look at this. freaking 100 or something. Hello. Yeah, that is looking nice. Dude, these VFX passes are so good. It is incredible. Incredible stuff, that. Because this way it looks really like cold and sinister almost. Just to get a little bit of light from the phone and everything. That is super dope. Question is, what's the surrounding supposed to look like? That is the question. Let the day slip away. I should have been getting up my mind. You know what I'm feeling like? Feel like on the background here. Let's do something that I usually never do. Just to try it out. I just want to know what it looks like. If you just take as a background video some kind of a crazy texture thing or whatever, and just see if this is, you know, what kind of a dystopian place this is then. I've never done this before. Actually, I don't even know why. I mean, it's gonna stretch it in a weird way, but I just want to know what it would feel like. Like, what is the feeling of this? It's not showing anything right now. Why is that the case? It is definitely doing something. Interesting. Not that I'm a fan of it or anything. But it is an interesting thing. Nah, screw that though. But it was looking interesting. What about a plane, you know? Plane underneath my feet, like... really big place here. And make that black. Pitch black. Pretty metallic as well. Like, pretty low roughness. And obviously make sure the feet aren't clipping through this. Well, welcome to the problems of a 3D artist. Do you make both feet float? Like, what do? Do you cut them off the scene? I think cutting them off the scene is a relatively solid call in this case here. I mean, I could just do it like this, you know, and then... The closer you are to your main object in the scene, the less you have to worry about what you're doing, so that seems like a sensible idea. Oh, dude, we have like so much more stuff to work through here. Yeah, let's go to SoundCloud or something. And also, let's just build a wall of things, dude. Let's just build a wall of videos or something. I don't even know how I will do this. This wall of videos. I mean, yeah, I do actually roughly have an idea. Let's do it like this. Put all on a sphere. No, that's not looking good. I think we're just gonna like slam as many of these into the scene as we can. We're gonna make them all kind of roughly the same distance from the camera, but just adding a object constraint. A limit distance, yeah. Limit distance to the camera. Yeah, now it's 10.2 meters, meaning I can't really move it any further away. Okay. I think we just copy that. We can't even copy it, that's good. Come on, dude. So even here, it's limit the distance to the camera. Not 8.2 meters, but like, yeah, also 10 point whatever. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to look like. And let me very quickly, like if I go Control L and I want to copy the constraints, can't I copy the constraints? Oh my god. Maybe I'm just gonna write an add-on like take all these videos and distribute them in a spherical thing and freaking, you know. Well, fine. Let's very briefly go in here and in the memories folder. Oh shit. That I have. Let's just get some more stuff from this into my Blender project. Wait, the Jacob Collier concept was nice. I do this and now Control L. Object data. Yeah, great, huh? That's not helpful. How to copy object constraints? There's no... Okay. You know what? Here is something. Write me Blender add-on script in Python that will take the object constraints from one object and transfer them to another. I want a copy constraints and a paste constraints button while selecting the respective objects. So when I want to transfer it from an object X, I select it, press the copy constraints button, then deselect it and select the other object I want to paste it to, which is Y, and then hit the paste button and everything works okay. Thanks, Mr. Jeopardy. You got it. Here's a clean working Blender 4.5. Make it for the 4.2, please. Not sure if this changes it a lot, but please do. Yeah, there we go. Where are we, huh? Medical Monday. The cucumber. So, scripting, new, paste that shit, run the script. Well, that is handy. Traceback, or what, name B isn't found. Brother, what have you done? What have you done? AI will take over the world ass moment. AKA, it won't. Jesus. Do this for me, please. What do you mean? Okay, then usually it shows up like on the side here. Constraint tools. Ah, shoot! Does this work? Copy constraint. Paste. Ah, ChatGPT, you legend. Thanks, man. That just saved me a whole lot of headache. That is good. I like that. Thank you, Mr. GPT. No, okay. Now, please make another add-on in which all you do is take selected planes on which I have videos hooked up in the shader editor. Please connect the color from the video to the emission, and if the emission the principled BSDF a strength of 1. Also, please switch on cyclic for all selected planes and give me a report of what has happened when you're done in the bottom of the screen, like for materials change successfully or 0 materials changed or whatever. Alright, so we make a new scripting thing. Okay, while this guy is coding quickly, let me see what other videos we can take here. It's hard to control, but I think that I've... What is this video? Oh, I love this paste constraints thing. It is the best thing in the world, isn't it? Paste it to constraints. Oh yeah, I just have to move it out then. Whoopsie. I forget. Yeah! Good. Yeah, that's looking good. Hey. Hey, man. Good stuff.
I've been trying to get up off my doorstep, and no one seems to know why I'm here. I should force it, or maybe I should.
Dude, this is like, if I make the videos this small, it's going to take ages until I'm done with all of this. So I will make the next ones I'm adding into the scene way bigger, because otherwise I will be here forever, dude. I mean, even these, like, make them big, make it big and strong, man. All I want to do with this is like... Don't even have to do all of this, by the way. Why am I not just taking them and only just positioning them in the frame or something? Why do I even bother about this so much? It's unnecessary stuff, really. Unnecessary bothering, that's what that is. Yeah, now we can also start to make them smaller again and just make like sensible decisions with them. Yeah, I am sometimes just a big ass idiot, am I not? So whatever the hell I'm doing with all of this here. But it is very handy with all the object constraints to just hit G and just everything snaps into place. I think that's nice. And why is it always, by the way, flipped? Oh, look at this guy. Handsome fat dude. Little badminton backhand. Oh, that is a terrible technique, dude. That is terrible technique. What am I doing? What is that? That is so much just bad wrist movement. Goddamn. Oh, I'm having a little bit of a six-pack here. Well, not really, to be honest. Alright. So, in the render it looks like this at the moment, which makes total sense, I guess. Has Mr. GPT already? Yes, he has. Scripting and paste and run the script. Come to layout, video tools. Love how it's just always like X, Y, tools. Connect video to emission. Oh, that didn't fucking work. Cheers, man. That is great, isn't it? Come on. Yeah, for God's sake. What is it called? This socket, huh? Color. I don't care. Just freaking connect it then. Blenderino. Blender and GPT, huh? It's like I'm just taking the same videos again, just because I don't want to do the work again of, you know, doing all this shit. Because it was enough work once, I'm not gonna do it again. Base constraints. Bro, one thing I could do is just sell vibe-coded Blender add-ons, to be honest. For like €1 a piece. That would be cool, huh? Just AI slop release or something. That's a cool one. What I don't understand though is why it's always flipping it around. I mean, it is easy to fix in edit mode, just, you know, SXX-1, but it is still a little bit annoying every now and then. Hell yeah. Still wondering why Blender isn't why ChatGPT isn't capable of just outputting this code itself in a way that it works, because I just don't understand why, to be honest. I mean, why is it not working? Video tools, Nickies, how are you? What's poppin', my friend? Yes, Bebble AI, there we go. Let's see if that worked. Oh, zero materials change, but that didn't fucking work, did it? So, this is the shit I'm making today. Look at that. Hey. This is an Eevee render, by the way. Looks pretty good for an Eevee render, right? Quite happy with it at the moment. Right, here comes the fun part. Look at this one. Hey. So, messages and stuff coming from the phone. Some guys commenting on my videos and shit like that. And then in the back there's like a huge video wall of things again. Even though I'm not too sure about that at the moment. How are you doing, man? How is life? How's your ass doing here? How have you been? I don't even think I will use this one. I think I want more like reels or something. Ah, wait, actually, hang on a second. One thing I can show you. Haha. From last time. Find you. This is a video I made last time on stream. Check this out. Yeah. I think that's looking pretty cool. I am happy with that. So, yeah. Man, tell me how you've been, Mr. Nickies. How's your journey on the internet? How's everything going, huh? Finally finished texturing my sword. Texturing the sword, is that something like is that like a secret code for what do you say, schmeating your meat? I think you know what I mean. Yeah, show me sword in the 3D software we were talking about last time, huh? The Sword of Omens. Nice, nice. Is it gonna be on your YouTube channel so I can have a look at it? Because if that is the case, then I will look and I will judge. No, I won't. I will look, but I won't judge. We listen and we don't judge, or something. Go to my community posts. Community posts on YouTube. Or what are we talking about here? YouTube community posts. Let me check that out, dude. To the channel of this guy, the legend himself. Ah, here we go. Final versus raw render. Hey, what? Dude, what? That is sick. Those are good textures, man. Super hot. I agree. Agreed. Boom. That is nice looking, man. Really good stuff. Hey. All the detail as well. Hey, man. I hate texturing. Yeah, me too. There is a way of doing it, which is you take a texture first and then you model based on the texture. That's something I can get behind, but the other way around, goddamn. I just cannot be asked. And asked in this case is spelled with A-R-S-E-D. Like KSI would say it. Can't be asked. No, but seriously, I don't like it. Texturing is a pain. What would you say? What's your favorite thing to do in 3D? I think my favorite thing is even animating. Like all of this, like these small little decisions here, all that kind of cool creative stuff. That's what I like the most. Like, yeah, no problem, man. Of course. Modeling. Yeah, modeling is fun too, to be honest. Fair enough. I think I don't like modeling that much just because I have spent a lot of time modeling things that are really annoying to model. I mean, like modeling a sword is one of the like cooler things to model, definitely. But one of the things I have done in the past is, for instance, modeling a couple of these wearables in the times of the Decentraland when everybody was thinking that the NFT bubble wouldn't burst. And yeah, obviously none of that worked because it was like in the end phase of this whole NFT hype. But I was modeling all these like GLB things, the wearables for Decentraland. It was so annoying because every time there was like a problem with the render engine, you have to go back, you have to switch the normals, you have to make it thick, but then it has to be below a specific poly count. And then when you want to, you know, get down the poly count with a remesh or with a cleanup algorithm, then it looked shit, so yeah, blah blah. Oh my god, it was so annoying. So I think that's why modeling has a little bit of a bad rep for me. But I see why it's cool, definitely. It is fun. What I would like to get good at is like modeling a human head, but I'm so bad at it. I guess it's just a matter of practicing, but I might as well just be a little bit too lazy to practice this kind of stuff. To be honest. So, yeah. So, no, that's not happening. Alright, let me think. Let me think what else we put into this shot here. Kinda hard to tell right now. Ask AI to model. Yeah, there are some modeling AI things, but I'm not too happy with them, to be honest. I've seen them, and I've also seen the like POV. You let your AI model your thing. Like here's a car. What is it like? Here's a car advertisement with a car AI model. Then it's like the worst, just denoising algorithm looking ass model in the world, which is what it is, you know. So maybe like for background thing, it's like far in the back, yes, but never for feature thing. I have to say, with the Bebble AI, yeah, they released the 3.0, and oh my god, it is crazy. I'm not sure if I've shown you, if you've seen this before. By the way, they even again changed the freaking Bebble app. Like you can't do the stuff in the app now anymore. You have to go to Chrome to do it. But the result is so good now. Jesus Christ. Check this out. Normal, sorry. This is a normal map and a half. That is so good. Like the amount of detail and everything. Like this stuff, they have improved so much. I think the last time I used this, it was SwitchLight 2.0. No, it's 3.0. God damn, man. That is also like the hair. It's just really good. Gotten really good at it. So I'm hyped about this. Because this is good enough for a feature thing now. Like the main focal point of a shot like this. I'm pretty hyped about that, I have to say. I just don't know what to put into the background of this shot, to be honest. What are we saying, by the way? Are you a camera guy? I wouldn't necessarily say so. I can work a camera, I know what aperture is, I know what focal length is, blah blah, but I'm not like a camera nerd like some other people. So I know the basics, and that's about it. And I have a Sony. Wait, I can show you this one. Because it is right here. This is the camera I'm owning. A Sony A6300 or whatever it's called, yeah. Sony Alpha 6300. 4K 30 FPS recordings are possible with this mad lad of a camera. Yeah, it's a cool one. Are you a camera guy? Something's telling me you are. Something's telling me you're one of those geeks who's like, oh, the new Sony cam just dropped. Am I gonna sell my kidney for it? I don't know. I might. Feeling cute. Might sell my kidney for a camera later. A600 is a good camera. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a pretty good camera. I mean, it's like the in-between of shit and professional. It's like 50% in the middle. Any opinion on the new R6 I see, that's why you have me. I have no clue about what that even means, what brand it's by, and I have no clue. So I have no opinion on something I don't know. But wait, let me do a thorough investigation here. R6 II. Oh, that one. It costs 3,000 euros. It must be a good camera. I approve. That is my opinion. Yeah. After 2 seconds of looking at the price. What's your opinion on it? Is it worth the money? Is it worth 3,000 euros? I got my A6300 Alpha 600 second hand with a couple of lenses and an SD card and some batteries for like 800 euros. So that's, I think, the price a camera should have. It's too expensive. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, sure, if it's like a cinema level, like crazy good camera, sure, it can be expensive, no problem, but not for this kind of a camera, you know. Not that the size necessarily matters, you get what I'm saying, but it's like a YouTuber's vlogging cam for 3,000 euros. Like, come on. Really? For what? What exactly for, you know? Alright. Enough talking for now though. Let's lock in a little bit, because I was saying I want to finish this shot today. I don't think I will, to be honest. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna finish it. I don't know what to do with the background with this. It's for a track called Hiding From Ourselves. Do you have any ideas about what I could do there? I don't know. I don't know, I just got here. Slowly. Perhaps I just copy this and just like 2 hearts. Just get the scale here to like 0.2 or something. Make it a little smaller, all of this. Do you have a camera, by the way? What camera do you have? Tell me. That kind of looks cool, right? Another big heart incoming, goddamn. Where's that coming from? This guy. You don't have a camera? Okay. I mean, I think if you do the 3D and whatnot things, it makes sense to own a camera just to like be able to record at least halfway good footage. By now you can kind of do it maybe with a phone camera sometimes, but I think it makes sense to have a good camera to record, you know. I can recommend you to the A6300. I think if you get it second hand, it's not even that expensive. A6300 second hand, what's the price? Yeah, like 500, 600, 400 even sometimes. That is a good price. Like 500 bucks for cam. Then, you know, the guy also gave me a couple of lenses, battery and SD card asset, but yeah. It's not a bad camera. And also not really good camera, you know. I can tell you, for instance, shit like this is filmed, like 4K, 30 FPS. That is filmed on that camera, you know. The guys playing against each other in the badminton training. There's me. With the freaking nosebleed. Because my blood thought, you know what, today I'll whoop your ass, man. I don't know what happened. I think that was on the line, huh? Look at me. I might get the Lumix S5 for 900. Lumix, yeah. Okay. I even had a Lumix cam back in the day when I was younger. But I remember not being super happy about it, but I think it was a very cheap model, so I can't speak for like the mid-range models. I think it was like a 300 euro model or 300, something like that. So it wasn't that great. Wasn't that great of a model, to be honest. I think I have to take a lot more freaking screenshots of comments and everything. View all notifications. Hey, Mr. High and Rich. Is it like a way to do this? No, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good comment to take into the shot. Thanks, man. Mr. High and Rich. Rich and high on this track here, huh? Hey. Produced by yours truly. Can I get some more freaking comments or something? Hi and Rich. Yeah. Rich and hi. This is a big guy. Oh shit. LVK. Who's that? He liked my stuff? Who's even following me? I don't even know who that is. 10k followers though. Interesting. Oh, Berks even liked my tune. Hello, Mr. Berks. I've been sending you messages because I like your shit. I sent him an ID. He didn't answer. Bitch ass guy. Jokes. I love this guy. Yeah, his music is crazy, huh? Mr. Berks. What kind of music are you into, by the way? Because the kind of music I'm into, I can show you exactly the kind of music I'm into this year. Dude, this guy. Oh, okay. This is very perfect. Okay. I just want some more freaking like comments and whatnot. These are all the notifications. That's not true. I know they have more than that. So whatever. Yeah, dude. I can even send you the one I sent. Show you the one I sent to him. This one. Talk to me. What do you think? Talk to me. Do you think this one is good? This track, unfinished, like very like version 1 type of deal. AI generated image.
Like.
And second drop.
Like.
Yep. Unreleased shit. I don't know if that ever will come out. I don't even think so, to be honest. Like most of the stuff I make, you know, it is what it is. Dude, who's LVK? I have no clue who that is, but I will. We'll take a fucking screenshot just for the... because I need to fill this up right now. There are so many like cool things that happened here, like freaking big DJs and shit, playing my shit and shit. If I knew where that is, I would just slam it all in this project, because that's where it belongs. Oh shoot, there is actually freaking the rewind mix from 2020 by Mr. Krunks had 2 of my things in it. One mashup from me. God damn, bruh. And then I think yeah, no, it was even just one mashup. Never mind, it was the other mix from him. What was the other one? Oh, this one. Yeah. That's why I played the mashup and then another one of my tracks before that, I think. The Me remix. Nothing to do, yeah, this one. Yeah, this has to be in there. Because that was really fun. How random is that? A big, like one of the biggest, I mean definitely the biggest DJ from Germany at the time on YouTube, playing a stupid track from me. What is that? Look at him. It's like, oh, goddamn, bro. Like act cool, act as if you're meaning to do this. It's really just a spoof. I think he used my track to make fun of the whole DJ scene or something. Alright, back to the shot, I think. What if we gave this like a 0.1 background strength or something? Obviously together with the world freaking, what is it called? Sky texture. Yeah, that looks awful, doesn't it? make it black and white, that still looks really awful. Doesn't even look halfway good. Jesus Christ. It's just really bad, I have to say. Be right back, yes. Yes, of course, man. Take your time, please. I'll try to figure out this thing in the meantime. Oh, that is random though. That is pretty random. Cozy you, cozy me. Ba da ba do da ba da dun. Do da poo do what do do da do 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 da. Oh, this is gonna be impossible to find. Cozy you, cozy me. Alrighty, where are we at here, dude? Oh, there it is. I found the freaking photo I wanted to find. Cozy you, cozy me. Da, 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 ba, da, ba, da. Freaking Mr. Belt and Weasel. Whatever the hell they were doing during the time. We should Control R. And Control R, and this can go. La la la, da da da. Control P. What has it done it now? Yes, objects. Nope, just this one, please. Uh-huh. Huh. Cozy you, cozy me. La 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 la. Is this not going too early? I think it is. Yup. Oh, maybe the camera would like walk past all of this. I wouldn't have to animate this whole bloody thing. Which is really annoying to animate. And let me quickly think. Instagram. Notifications or some shit. Da, da, da. Cozy me. Da, 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 da. Cozy you. Oh, goddamn, bruh. So alright. Realistically speaking, I won't finish anything here today, because I want to go to the hall very soon, very soon. So, let me quickly please onto the, oh for God's sake, where's that again? I can't see. I'm legally blind. That was a cool comment from the main man. High and rich, rich and high. I think we're just gonna go like this. No, this way. Then rotate it. Kind of like whipping that out. Whip it out, brother. Then I wanna just... Yeah. Move it in between those, and then just get the timing right for this one. So this is where it starts. It's journey. It's fucking journey. Actually rather here, right? So now we go I for keyframe. Just scale that up and just move it in slightly. Now, all we change about it is we just now in hindsight basically say S0 I for keyframe. We make it go back. That is cool. Hey man. Cool looking shit, dude. Hey. That's pretty close to the thing though. Closest it has been yet, I think. But that is cool. Yeah, that's looking dope. And perhaps if the camera is like moving during that time, like over my shoulder or something. Now we'd have to make like... We have to make the animation... We have to make the animation longer. There is no way around it. It is just what it is. And I just have to put in the painstaking work here. That is what it is. So accept it, deal with it. You know. So yeah, there we go. Range minimum, no, 0 is good, I think. No, actually not. It's like range minimum could be -1 or whatever. Belly here is, yeah, exactly, that's why. So the value here goes from 1, not from here, dude. From here, from 1. All the way to here to like 0, basically. And now if we use our back thing, because we set our range minimum to -1, it can stretch a little bit more. Yeah, that's cool. He's back! Mr. Nickies is back in business. Go damn, brah. I think this could be here, and because of that it will have to come a little earlier, just to fill the gap of this a little bit more, you know. Just comments and whatnot, just everything coming together. Oh, this is a really nasty shot, you know. Nasty, just a lot of work going into it. Dude, I remember there were some messages and some likes that really meant something to me. That's what I actually want to put in here. But because I don't know where to find them on Instagram. Instagram only shows you like the ones from the last maybe 1 or 2 months. So I don't know where that is, dude, and where I can find it. I don't think I can find it at all, to be honest. Who's following me who means something to me? I don't know. A couple of people, actually. And by that I mean famous people. Yeah. Famous guys. Who is famous? Who's following me? Nobody. No, a couple of people. I just want like the notification of something cool that happened. What is the cool thing that happened? Zach Gray, who's a freaking probably spam account or whatever. This is Aline Sano. Mentioned me in my story. Fine. Ooh. I Mr. Yours, you know. That was cool. Yeah, let me do a screenshot of this. Just going through old messages here, just trying to find something that's cool for the shot. That is weird. Oh yeah, mate. That is good, huh? I'm just seeing the messages I sent to Ellis. God, I was a cringy motherfucker. Your twin. Joking. I know one thing that was super cool. Oh shoot, the boat's house story, is that still? I was gonna say that's unavailable. Hang on a second, dude. He did make a freaking video. Yo, 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 yo. Brother Nick Schwenderling, when he did our freaking thing, he played our song on the piano. That was so cool, but I can't find that now. That was so long ago as well. Jesus, that was like years ago. Get out of my head. Dude, no one knows when that was. Look at this. This kid, Mr. Nick Schwenderling, huh? He played one of my songs back in the day. Get out my head. I think I remember the angle from which it was recorded. Maybe by that I will be able to detect what it is. Oh, that was long ago as well, so... chances are I won't find it. It was on a pretty detuned piano back in the day as well, so... this guy knows his music, you know. Yeah, that's coming closer to it. Cool, yeah, that one maybe. Dude, there's just no way I'm finding this. I could just go to like a Safari. It's just Google thing. Next rendering, get out my head. Piano cover. Vincent. Do I find it? Nick Schwenderling, get out. Vincent, get out my head. Huh. I've got the Future House Cloud upload of this song. It's not even on Spotify anymore because my old distributor took it down. That was also a cool thing, you know.
Na, auf wir kaufen dein Auto.
Nowhere. Shut up. Look at this. My song. Oh my god. On the cloud. How many streams does it have? 9,000. Wow. I can actually use some of the comments from here. That's good. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Illumi Music. Yeah. Love the melody on this one. And I said thanks. So cool for you, so for singing Joe's and changes to St. Jonas Aiden, whatever the hell it was. No one knows, huh? Oh yeah, no. Start Again was a song. I think it was on Illumi Music. Yes! Dude, that was like one of the coolest moments ever, because this moment, like on this YouTube channel, Illumi Music, this is where for me the whole EDM thing even started. The first Future House tracks I listened to were on Illumi Music. And that's where this song of me was uploaded at some point, and I was like, that's super cool. Dude, I don't even know what to say. I was so happy. Jesus. Gotten some support by big guys. This is the biggest for me personally. Yes. Look. Oh my god. I even forgot that this happened, to be honest. I have to say. Crazy that you forget about this kind of stuff. You know. Yes, Vincent, let's go. Hey. I'm not even sure if they now... if they now even do anything anymore, Illumi Music. If it's just like gaming funk or whatever. 2 hours ago, Greg, Girls Like That. Let's see what that is. That's Tech House, huh? See, that's boring. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like it. Good times that machine. I don't like it. 2 colors TC. Oh, that's cool though. Super crazy. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was very happy when that happened. Those were the good old times when, you know, you just send something to a YouTube channel and you would actually get some support or whatever. And things would actually happen sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes they did. Now it's just either you have a label or, you know, you have a label yourself that's running in a good way, or you have friends on a major label, or you can pack your stuff and just, you know, make music for 2 people or like 2,000 people. I mean, I'm not like totally lonely on the internet with my music. It's like, yeah, I have 2,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, but it is getting more and more difficult by the day to attract an audience, you would say, with your music. Because it's just not, you know, everything's paid. Like, all these playlister guys is like, oh yeah, sure, you can view my playlist for freaking $600 for 1 week on the 50th place for my 20,000 saved playlist. Hi, thanks, man. I decline because I need to somehow pay for my groceries, you know? It's I don't have the 600 to pay for a playlist promotion. I don't know what kind of a person you think you are to ask me for that money, but hey, you know, thanks for letting me know. That is sadly what it's like nowadays to make music. Not wanting to rant about it or anything, but it's just a matter of fact, you know. Yeah, what if it's like, what if these 2 are like right after each other? Because this is, judging from my perspective now, it's like exactly how it happened. It's like first one thing, then the other thing. It's almost like it happened at the same time for me now, from the way I'm thinking about it now. So might also make sense to just do it like it's one thing, you know. If that makes any sense. Control P, take that shit, and whoops. Rotate it around. Mr. Nikis, tell me what you have been up to in your life recently. How are you doing? How do you make a living? How's everything? What's the plan for the future? How are your wife and kids, if you have any? You know. I would really like to know. Interested. Every time when I'm meeting someone else who's doing creative stuff, I'm always like, how is this guy getting along in his life exactly? Because to me, it is quite a difficult thing to be creative and make a living at the same time and all those things. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just really not a really pleasant topic, but I would just like to know. Just asking for a friend. And the friend is myself. Wait, did I not copy this? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh shit, yeah, I know why. Because it's the location Z that I have to change here, dude. Yeah. Yes. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? What if? What if this was fucking hell? I have a good idea now, I think. I think that is the better way of handling all of this. Maybe this is actually the maybe this is actually the thing for the other track. And I combine that together with a couple of other things, because the other shots I just didn't know what to do with them. And now I have an idea for what to do with them, you know? Yeah, I think that is what I will do. Mesh plane. Let me quickly hook this stuff up. Raw material, VFX Passes, base player, alpha. And just hook it up like this first of all. We just do the same thing again. And we just delete that and go image sequence. Take the piano player alpha, boom, there we go. Color goes into alpha. Auto refresh, yes, hide that shit. Shift A, image sequence. Base color, boom, bam. Auto refresh, color goes into base color, H to hide, Shift A. Image sequence, go back, alpha, base color, metallic. Goes into the metallic input, and the auto refresh is also activated again. Image sequence, normal, most important of them all. Goes in here, auto refresh. Let's take a little normal map node. I'm not even sure if I have to plug this in between, but I just like to do it because I don't like to question it. And it does work like that for me, so. And image sequence, roughness, and color goes into roughness, and auto refresh and hide, and Shift A and image sequence, and a specular, please. There you go. Bring that into the specular index of reflection. Auto refresh, hide. Cool. It all comes rushing back, rushing back. Let's see if I hooked up everything correctly. I did. Wow, you can really see the difference, huh? Oh, god damn, man. Oh, god damn, bro. Oh, I did it on the same material. Well, I am a crazy idiot. Wow. Dude. Well, mistakes happen. But do mistakes really happen, like, on that scale? No, are you joking? Oh, no, I have to hook it up again. I am an idiot sometimes. Fucking hell, dude, okay. Well, I just made more work for myself, that is always great. Auto refresh, color goes into the alpha. Image sequence, back, base color goes into the base color. Image sequence, metallic with auto refresh goes into metallic. I don't think I did the auto refresh on the base color. Yeah, I actually didn't. Good that I checked it. Image sequence, normal. Would not believe it. Let's just hook it up. Let's just hook it up like this and just see what happens. Dude, what is happening exactly? Why does this have two freaking textures at once? What is going on right now? Is this the same? Bruh, this is so annoying. Oh my god. And now the normal map works. You know, auto refresh, dude. What have I done with this? I have made some kind of a mistake and it's costing me my dear time. And I don't like things that cost me my dear time. Guess what? I don't like it when things cost me my dear time. That makes sense, huh? Oh, the track is still correct, everything's still fine, okay. Here we are back again. I just did nothing in the last 5 minutes. Come on. Okay, now please, in a more relaxed and like slow and controlled fashion. Shift A, mesh plane. Dude, why is it doing that? Why? Hello. What is happening? Is it really that stupid? Yes, make a new material, of course. Ah, because it's called 000, that's why. Oh, I understand now. But that means that if it's still gonna be called that because it's the... Well, that's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay. Fuck, I just hate this kind of shit. Now it's working, huh? Yeah. Thank you. For God's sake, now we go again. Image sequence. And we want the piano player alpha to go into the alpha input. Auto refresh, hide. Shift A, image sequence. Piano player base color. Goes into the base color. Auto refresh, hide. Shift A, image sequence. Metallic A to select everything. Color goes into the metallic input. Auto refresh. H. Image sequence. Normal map. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, also has to go through a normal map node, otherwise it's messed the hell up. Which I don't understand why, by the way. Could you not just calibrate this so that it's built in? And then just make a normal strength in the principal PSDF? I don't understand where the problem in that is, but I don't understand a lot of things, so... Image sequence... roughness... And that goes into the roughness input. Good. Auto refresh is there. H to hide it. Shift A, image sequence, specular, and then we are finally done with hooking this up, at least for this video. Maybe I should get this add-on to do it for me, because this is a little bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah, now we have a little bit of a problem, because that is, like... freaking half time, dude. Oh my god, why is that the case, man? Ah, it's doing a double time. It's doing a whiplash double time swing, this guy. This one's moving twice as fast as this guy, which you can't see right now, but... because I recorded this at 15 FPS and I thought it was a good idea and everything and blah blah. Which it isn't, it's a terrible idea, and I now know why. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Let's just hook up the last guy and then just... I mean, we could also just render this out as an image sequence and then like... then I am like half as fast. I don't know if that's gonna make a big difference. It is gonna make a huge difference. We have to kind of render them out separately, I think. In two view layers, and the one has to be interpolated and the other one doesn't. So annoying. Shit. I made it dumb. I had a really dumb idea when I decided to do this, you know. Really not that good of an idea, the one that I had there. Alright, let's just quickly hook this shit up here, and then I think relatively soon I will have to go. It's a really dumb idea to do the 15 FPS interpolated trig thing. Alright. Oh, that was metallic, I think, huh? Wasn't it? Is that metallic? Let's hope for it. Yeah. Normal. What's this guy saying? Dude, my neck starts to hurt like crazy right now. I am not happy right now. Roughness, there you go. And specular. Would look really, really cool. It's just that I'm a bloody idiot. That's the only problem I have with this now. I am an idiot. I expect. I just really like the back of this here. It's a pretty dope looking thing. Yeah, I mean, we could just make like a little workbench test render and just see what this looks like, and it's gonna look stupid because part of it is double time, you know. But let's just, you know what, for the sake of it, let's just do it, huh? What do I think that I've fallen? This is always such a fun to listen to. I have to.
I'm sad about it too.
Let me check this out again.
But this is going to change a lot, so say goodbye to this video.
Oh, goddamn. I expect.
Is everybody alright? Yeah, tell me what I'm thinking. You always thought that you could read my
It's also we breathe underwater.
ticket. Oh yeah, I'm headed for the main line. I finally breathe a sigh of relief as I navigate the confusion. In spite of it all, I somehow believe in some kind of
Yeah, well, this isn't gonna work, huh?
we die or we grow.
No. Don't abuse it.
I'm telling myself it's untrue. Who do I think that I'm fooling? sigh of relief as I navigate the confusion. In spite of it all, I somehow believe in some kind
Let's check this.
of solution. We die and we grow, I know what I know. From all of the blood
This was just fucking real time. It would look cool, you know. Oh. I think that I'm falling. I think one thing I could do is I could do different view layers, but I don't like that type of stuff. I don't like to get into view layers. Ah, come on, dude. How do I solve this exactly, huh? I render it at 15 FPS and I call it a day. No, that's like the worst idea of all of them. I could say, you know what, this is an artistic decision in the back there, you know, this is like half, like skip one frame type of deal. In that case, however, I'm not even sure if I can do like a freaking, yeah, auto refresh means, yeah, on frame changes. So how am I even gonna do that? I have no clue. I mean, one thing I could do is do a frame driver on the offset, divide the frame driver by 2, subtract it with the, you know, full range of shit. Fucking. Is that something I would like to do? Well, the answer is no, I wouldn't like to do it, you know, because it's super annoying, but as of now, I'm not really seeing any alternative. The alternative is just to the shot in another way, you know. That's the alternative. That is the alternative. Oh, this is looking cool, and I like this. Nah. I think, at least for now, screw those two. Enough is already going on like that, and I think it is. Let me just check it out again. Just to have a look at the render. What was that? There we go. Look at the render, like the speed at which the hearts and everything are coming out of there is cool, you know, it's pretty cool looking. I like the way that looks. We don't even have to like fill it up all the way all the time. I think if we just give it a little more of that, just a little more of that stuff, maybe like 10 more or something, then we are basically good to go already. Pretty sure. But I don't think today. I think I will go offline now. I will go offline. But this was good. I did definitely make some progress with this. Happily, as always, when I'm streaming. For like 1 or 2 or 3 people. Just for myself, for forcing me to work. I just spilled my tea. Good aim. Well, in that case, if anyone is still here. Messinikis, if you're seeing this later, take care. Thanks for coming around again. Ah, there he is still, yeah. Bye bye, man. Have a nice evening. See you around next time. And yeah, I hope soon that these 3D shots will be done. And I think so. I think we're on a good track here. Alright. Have a nice evening. See you, man.